Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show, as we're now at 175,000 subscribers on our journey to 250. So if you like what you hear, hit subscribe. All right, I want to discuss some recent commentary by JD Vance about America not being a prosperous country. I mean, it's not as if Donald Trump isn't bad enough, but we accept it from him because he's an idiot. But JD Vance now joining into the commentary on just how bad America is, just how bad America is with all of these illegal immigrants and migrants running around the country. Let's play the clip.
Town. If the path to prosperity was flooding your nation with low-wage immigrants, then Springfield, Ohio would be the most prosperous country and the most prosperous city in the world. America would be the most prosperous country in the world because Kamala Harris has flooded the country with 25 million legal aliens. What's actually happened is that over the past 3.5 years, while we've had this massive influx of illegal labor, what's happened? We've had skyrocketing inflation, lower take-home pay, Americans more dissatisfied with the direction of the country and the economy than they've been in a generation. This is not the path to prosperity, no matter how much a Wall Street bank says that it is.
And that's why JD Vance, people are eating cats and dogs, right? You idiot. First of all, we are the most prosperous country in the world. So you got to get your facts straight. In fact, every country would like to be America. They'd like to be in America. Let me just give you, Shady, a little update. As of this recording, as of right now, we are at 41,393.78 on the stock market. All right, that's just what the Dow Jones is at, an all-time high. Now, I know that Donald and you like to talk about when he was president that he had the greatest stock market. No. Under Donald Trump, it never hit 41,393. In fact, we are just about at plus 300 for the day. So I'm not really sure how you define prosperous. We have the lowest unemployment that's out there. Oh my God, people, in your opinion, people that you hear from are claiming that they're unhappy with the way that America is running. They're unhappy with the fact that there's goods and services that are coming in inexpensive. Really? What would they do if hypothetically, under your and Donald's plan, that you decide you're going to do away with taxes altogether? Listen, I'm all for it. I'm all for it if it makes sense. But to impose a tariff on every single good coming into the United States, including, of course, China, because the bulk of items that we are bringing into this country are coming in specifically from China. So that's great. So hypothetically, I want to have a barbecue, and I go to the store and I need to, because I don't really want to wash dishes and plates. So instead, you get really good plastic plates. Oh my God, they're manufactured in China. And instead of paying, say, $5.99 for a packet of 25, you're going to pay $35 or $45 for that packet of 25. Maybe $50. I don't know, depending upon what the tariff is. Let me be very clear about something. Just because you impose a tariff on a good coming into the United States doesn't mean that the country of origin or the company in the country of origin is not going to pass along the cost and expense, the increased cost and expense to the customer. Okay, so they go ahead and they impose that additional cost to the company that's buying it. Let's just say it's Walmart. Let's say it's Costco. Let's say it's any store whatsoever. Well, that store still has to make its profit. So who do they pass it on to? The consumer. Shady. Do you see how this works? Do you see how your concept of doing away with taxes and just imposing tax? Let me tell you what didn't work. When Donald decided that he wanted to impose a tariff on, say, Canada for aluminum. Now all of a sudden, companies like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, they stopped using aluminum, and now there was a shortage, which of course Donald couldn't have, because how's he going to get his scream out for his Diet Coke? How is anybody gonna afford a single can of soda? Not when it's $5 a can. Do you understand how this game works? I'll tell you who understands how this game works. Pete Buttigieg. He understands. Let's go to the clip. And Shady, keep your eyes and your ears open.
Earlier today, I saw that JD Vance went on TV and said that if immigration were part of how countries become prosperous, then, quote, America would be the most prosperous country in the world, which makes me wonder, what country does JD Vance think is the most prosperous country in the world, since he doesn't think it's America? And also, does he really think that immigration has nothing to do with American prosperity? Most Americans disagree. By the way, most Americans also disagree with Donald Trump's decision to kill the bipartisan border bill that Kamala Harris has pledged that she would sign if it came to her. So rather than have us talking about that, he wants us talking about people allegedly eating cats, which is...
Yeah. I mean, look, I really was hoping that Buttigieg was going to go more into the concept of economic policy, but I guess that's not really his thing as Secretary of Transportation. But is he not right? Are we not a melting pot? Listen, my father was born in Poland. My grandmother was born in Argentina. My wife was born in the former Soviet Union, in Ukraine. This country is and has always been the melting pot of all countries. That's just who we are. That's what makes us great. And the fact that Trump wants to, according to at least MAGA Mike Johnson and so many others of these MAGA sycophantic acolytes that are around him, where they want America to return to a white Christian nationalist country. So I would dare and ask any one of these MAGA morons, please explain to me at what point in time in history was America a white Christian nationalist country? Now, I'm not saying that Christianity was not large and that it was not, for example, maybe the dominant religion in America, but that's 200 years ago. It's 150 years ago. America is the melting pot. We have all races. We have all religions. We have all creeds. We have all colors. We have all sexual orientation. And that's what makes America great. So I'm with Pete Buttigieg when he said, you know what? I would like to ask JD Vance. I'd like to ask him, what country are you actually talking about when you're talking about a country that is prosperous? And I would also like to ask the genius, what country is more prosperous than the United States, considering our GDP is 2.5 times that of anybody else's? America's exceptionalism is because of our immigration. Now, let me be clear about something. And I want to be very clear about this. I acknowledge there is an immigration policy problem in this country and how difficult it is for a path to citizenship. But it's been like that now for 50 years. Every single president before Joe Biden, including Donald Trump, kicked that can down the road, saying it's a difficult topic and I'd rather somebody else handle it. It's almost like the White House. Right? There's so much repair that's needed in the White House, but every president's like, I don't want to be in the executive building. I'm the president of the United States. I want to be in the White House. So those repairs don't get done. The upgrades don't get done. They get done piecemeal. You follow the point I'm trying to make here? JD Vance and Donald Trump are two horrific human beings who do not understand and do not appreciate American exceptionalism. And it's why I'm going to end this episode, as I do all, by saying neither of those two belong anywhere near the White House. And that's why it's imperative that everybody make sure that they are registered to vote. So go to vote.org, make sure that you're fully registered. And more importantly, make sure when you are that you vote Harris Walz in 2024. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.